What's up, guys? Ivan Carranza here, and welcome to Bass Tone Tuesday. Today, I want to talk about adding articulation or phrasing to your playing to enhance your performances. This is something that took me a long time to figure out or to start using more naturally, and it is also something that definitely improved my playing. And you could hear some of what I mean on that little clip that I recorded. And by articulation, I mean doing things like kind of like trails or slides, things like that that make the performance sound more human, to make it flow a bit more and to spice it up a little bit as well. And the idea for this video came because this past week I was working with one of my students on Beastly by Wolfpack, which goes like this. 1, 2, 3. And he was struggling with all these or all those little nuances that add some spice to the performance. And those are things that are not that easy to do, but are actually simple. So there's not a whole lot like, dark sorcery going behind this, but it is sometimes difficult to get under your fingers at first. Once you understand how to do it, it's very, very easy, and it provides a lot of, spice and makes your performance sound a bit more interesting. So there are many different types of articulations, and we're gonna cover like as much as I can using one scale, and that is the A minor pentatonic scale. So we have this here, or here, so. And the pentatonic scale is a great place to start to practice that, because it just offers a lot of possibilities in regards to phrasing. The first thing that we're gonna cover are trails, and that is doing something like this, kind of like a hammer-on and pull-off, real quick. And what's really cool to do, for example, on a pentatonic scale, is to grab the root and then the minor third, and then either slide up to the major third or use hammer on, like I mentioned. That is different than if I was to do adding that makes it sound definitely more bluesy, and it has more soul. So you can just start by practicing that, for example. It's a very simple groove, and just adding that. You can also do it one octave lower, for example. Or higher. like that, just hammer on like that. The other option would be to add more of those notes on the trill, and you could do something like this. And what I'm doing there is, so I'm doing a hammer-on pull-off. That would be another option. Also similar is to, instead of hammering, you can kind of like move your finger, like shake your hand to create a similar effect. Another cool place to do this is from the fourth of the minor pentatonic to the flat 5. For example, like that. The next option would be to do hammer-ons. And a good place to start is, for example, on the 4th degree. So we start on D, and we're hammering a whole step higher. So I'm playing the minor pentatonic scale, but by using hammer-ons. So what you can do is to play a very simple groove and then try to add those hammer-ons somewhere where there's space. So you can try to do something like this. You can experiment with that. The next option would be to add slides. And this is also pretty cool and works great here in the pentatonic scale. And we can either slide up, or we can also slide down. And you can also try to make the notes sound very separate, so like that. Or kind of really slide into one note. So it's like whap, whap. In comparison to And the next step would be to blend everything together and see what you can come up with, because these are the things that are going to add some more flavor to your playing. And they're also, to me, they're different sounds as well, because if I play something like this, to me that's different than has a different sound than it has, you know, a different character if you add that slide there. So I would suggest practicing this slow at first so you can control all the movements, and then you can just blend everything together and see what you can come up with. Another great option is to grab bass lines or songs that you already know and try to see where you can sneak in some of those little articulations or phrasing elements that are gonna spice up the sound of the bass line. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the content that's coming to the channel. As always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.